Splat the cat and the dog with no quack. Splat's bike went clickety-clack as he rode along a bumpy track to cat school. Suddenly, the wheel of the bike got stuck in a crack. With a whack and a smack, Splat tumbled onto the track. Splat found himself nose to beak with a funny dog. The funny dog had a little book. The dog gave Splat a funny look. "How odd," said Splat. This dog was strangely quiet. "A dog lacking in quaking," said Splat. "That's not right." "Don't worry, dog," said Splat. "You must be lost. I will take you back to the pond. I will help you get your quack back." Splat picked up the dog with the little book and put both in his backpack. "Take care in there," said Splat. "And don't sit on my fish stick snack." Splat put his backpack back on, got on his bike, and set off again along the bumpy track toward the pond. Splat's bike went clickety-clickety, clack, clack, clack. Splat stopped by the pond and opened his backpack. Dog popped out, looked about, then popped back in again. "Maybe Dog isn't lost," Splat said. "Mrs. Wimpy Dimple will know what to do." And Splat wobbled his way back on the track to cat school. When Splat got to school, he parked his bike in the bike rack shack and dropped his backpack on the bumpy track. Dog looked out from a crack in Splat's backpack. Dog saw Spike's silly grin and had a panic attack. Dog jumped out of Splat's backpack. "Dog, Dog!" yelled Splat. "Where? Where?" yelled Plank, looking blank. Too late. Splurf. The dog with the little book sat on Plank's head. "No quack," said Splat. "No quack?" asked Spike. "No quack?" asked Plank. "No quack," said Splat. "A dog lacking in quacking," said Spike and Plank. "That's not right." "Maybe Dog is hungry," said Spike. Spike took the fish stick snack from Splat's backpack and gave it to the dog. But Dog didn't bite, so Spike ate the fish stick snack himself. "Maybe Dog is sad and needs to be cheered up," said Plank. Plank made a funny face. Dog didn't laugh. Dog didn't even grin. Plank's funny face stayed stuck. I know, said the kitten. Dog needs a bow with a little pink dress to match. That will bring Dog's quack back." But the bow and the dress were not a success. Dog's beak stayed firmly closed. "Mrs. Wimpy Dimple will know what to do," said Splat. Mrs. Wimpy Dimple looked at the dog. "A dog lacking in quacking?" she asked. "How very old? But the answer must be simple," said Mrs. Wimpy Dimple. "I will examine this dog with the little book," said Mrs. Wimpy Dimple. She played some music to test the dog's ears. Dog danced a merry dog dance. Dog's hearing is all right. Maybe the problem is Dog's eyesight, said Mrs. Wimpy Dimple. Mrs. Wimpy Dimple pointed to the chart. Dog just looked blank. She looked closely at Dog. I see, she said. But I don't think Duck does. Mrs. Wimpy Dimple put her glasses on Duck's beak. Duck blinked. Duck opened the book and started to read out loud. As he read, Duck began to quack. Quack, 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 followed by a quack, quack, quack. Hooray for Duck! Cheered the helpful cat. Quack, quack, quack. Duck's quack was back, and that was that.